What a busy day I had yesterday. Started early in the morning. Too early after my usual late nights anyway. I managed to get the dog walked and have a good cup of tea before interviewing Adam Christensen from the Maccast. That's going to be a super episode of the Mac20 questions because for me the Maccast is one of the royalty of the Mac podcasting community. I started listening to Adam as soon as I got a Mac and I've been listening to it ever since. Where some podcasts have come and gone during the 4 years I've been using the Mac, the Maccast has been a staple diet because of the unique blend of news, tips, information and even a music track at the end of each show. Adam has always put across the information really clearly and usually entertaining with it too. He surely knows his stuff. Honestly, you do not want to miss that episode of Mac20 Questions. So there I was, one interview done and I still had not had my breakfast. After spending some time editing another interview already recorded, I crammed in another interview with a writer. I found this great as I also consider myself to be a bit of a writer too. Splat Eric, as he is known on Twitter, quit his day job recently as a coder to be a writer. Brave move. He uses the Mac, so obviously it was perfect for the chat on Mac20 Questions. While he was on, he told me about Scrivener, which he uses for his writing. Good application that. Bit more editing and then on to the next interview. Martin Hera of AMADEUS Pro, the excellent multi-track sound editing software that I use daily. Martin persevered with the interview despite the numerous Skype drop-offs, as weird as it worked perfectly with the previous two interviews. Martin was able to give me some tips on using the software and it was great to get the information from the horse's mouth, as it were. I have been doing the editing successfully so far, but he was able to point me in the direction of some things in AMADEUS Pro that helped me get deeper in there and be more productive with it. I was delighted. So just had an hour or so to grab some grub and I was in the Mac20 Questions roundtable meeting, tried to keep control of a bunch of Mac scallywags. Well, not really, everyone was behaving admirably, but there was someone in the background making too much noise and it's going to be a devil to try and edit that out. Okay, next week, keep it quiet in the background, boys and girls. It's okay when last week Paul had low input with the microphone and this week it was Matt that was coming in just a bit too faint, because I can adjust that level with Amadeus and Levelator without too much problem, but with the sound in the background it's more difficult. For my next trick, with the help of a friend, thanks Wayne, I'm going to set up an account on the UK iTunes store. In fact, I've already just set it up. There was a thing last week on the Maccast podcast giving the information on how to do this. And a further note from Adam this week pointing out that Apple says that it is against the terms and conditions to do it, but I did it anyway. Well, I am English and I should be able to go to the UK iTunes store if I want to. Apple still gets my money. The content providers like the movie companies or the TV shows still get their cut, and it just goes to show what a stupid system they have now. In these monetary times, they should be making things easier to buy things and not putting in artificial barriers to trade. With the PIN code that Wayne sent me, after I sent him the money by PayPal, I was able to buy some downloadable content and give the finger to the people that are keeping movies and TV shows away from the worldwide iTunes stores. Thanks Wayne again. Okay, that's the Mac20 Questions news and I'll talk to you again soon.